it's AlexisMaurice and my co-host, Mr.
Trei Hollywood.
Okay, Trei motherfucking Hollywood.
Yeah, I bleeped it out, because we don't curse on this network.
Tonight, we are talking about Candiace done left the Real Housewives of Potomac, child. Annemarie done got fired from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Marlo is gone. Singing is gone from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And child, they talking about the Real Housewives of Miami. It's going to be put on pause while they shake things up. We're going to talk about NeNe and Porsha and all the drama they got going on in child. The girls like to drive under the influence. Miss Karen Huger herself, girl. The Grand Dame, honey, got a grand ticket. That's a DUI.
Cheers to that.
What you not gonna do?
Cheers to that.
Is you not gonna do the Grand Dame. So go ahead and pour yourself a glass of wine. Pull up a chair, ladies. Put up a lipstick because we're about to discuss the latest hot topics. A new episode of The Wine Up starts now. Make sure that you like this video, share it on all of your Why do you keep getting all of the special effects? I'm starting to feel like it's a light skin, dark skin.
No, what happened is because my management makes sure that they're sure that I have special props. Okay. You talk to your management, boo. I know we're in the same network, but you need to talk to your management. My management handling stuff, right?
It happened again.
Make me sweat, make me water, make me lose my.
Maybe it's because your neck is a little skinnier than mine. I don't know what. Maybe that's what it is. Trei got a trainer now. He's working out. Anywho,
shout out to the trainer. If you're in Charlotte and you need a trainer, hit me up. If you're in Charlotte, you need a barber, let me know.
You look good, Trei.
Thank you.
Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get notifications when new videos come out. Make sure that you comment below. Let us know what you're feeling as we're talking along.
Share.
And share it. Yeah. We got another person here that come up. Gallo, hey!
What's up, everyone?
Gallo
is here again. Gallo is all things housewives. So it's a no-brainer that I invite him here.
I got my tissue ready.
To wind up with us.
I got my triangle tissue ready.
Listen, y'all didn't tell me y'all were bringing props.
You gotta have props. You gotta have your props.
I guess my management didn't get me prepared. Y'all management got you prepared. You know what, manager? You're fired. I don't have a crime. Wait a minute. I'm going to get me a damn.
Your triangle.
I'm getting me a triangle.
Oh God.
Y'all don't have no damn triangle, and I ain't got one either.
I am weak. Not that thick ass. I don't even know how to make this shit perfectly, but it's gonna work.
Your management didn't tell you how to do that. Mine did. Listen, here are our chronicles in tribute and remembrance of Candiace.
Dillard Bassett.
Candiace, girl, you done left the Real Housewives of Potomac. So breaking news this week was that Candiace has decided she will not return for season 9. Candiace has not always been one of my favorite people.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you when it turned around for me.
Okay, all right.
It turned around when Giselle them started that foolishness with her husband a season or 2 ago. When they tried to say that Chris made her feel uncomfortable during the reunion a couple of years ago. Now, I didn't like that. Now, Candiace, very lethal with her mouth. I did feel like Candiace used to cry the victim all the time. But what they tried to do to her husband and her was not cool. And I kind of started liking Candiace because I didn't like the assault that they were launching on her husband's character. whether Giselle tried to admit that it wasn't the intention or she didn't say this, it was what you were putting out there. You trying to put out there that man did something. When you say that, the power of a woman.
It's not even the power of a woman, it's the power of the tongue. Because you can automatically say something about someone and it just becomes something bigger than what it is. I've been a Candiace fan since I think Candiace joined the show.
Really?
Yes. And reason being is because I feel like she was awkwardly different from the other women that was on the show. I felt like she was a woman who was maybe looking for a sisterhood, looking for people to like possibly look up to, but also a firecracker, right? Had her own voice, had her own opinion on stuff. Of course, I'm always going to be honest and true to situations where I think that you could have did this better or you could have said that differently. I mean, there have been situations where I felt like Candiace could have handled situations differently. I've tweeted it to her. I've shared it. So I'm not gonna always be biased to the fact that I like somebody and think it is. But I felt like she was someone who was actually good for the show. Like we saw her grow. It kind of reminds me, you may or may not agree, kind of reminds me of Cardi B when Cardi B was on Love and Hip Hop. Cardi B was someone who used the platform to actually start a brand for herself and do music. That kind of is what Candiace reminds me of. I can agree with you when you say how the tables can turn and how a person can see Candiace in a different light from when Giselle tried to attack her husband. Because that was complete bullshit. Like Giselle every season, I think I asked y'all this in our group text, who Giselle beefed with last year and the year before. It just seems like every year Giselle was beefing with somebody, bringing up a situation that just seems so fairy tale-ish. And that's why I don't like Giselle. She just always does that shit. So I'm sad to see Candiace go, but in a sense, I'm happy to see her go. I think you brought up a point. Maybe she's pregnant. You know, she doesn't want to have a stressful pregnancy. But I hope she comes back. I hope this is a time where she's taking a moment to reflect, rebuild, and come back to us bigger and better than ever because I really like her for the show.
Gallo, you have interviewed Candiace. I think not once, but twice, if I'm not mistaken.
3 times.
3 times.
Well, I'll say this. I have loved Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett since day one when she walked into the Oz restaurant. I remember that first scene, and the first second I seen her and just seen how she was, I was like, I like this girl. Yeah. And one thing I loved about Candiace, she always stood her ground. Regardless if it was wrong or right, or like how Trei said, may not have agreed with it, but I loved she never depended on anybody from the cast to take her side or hold her down.
She never had
she wanted you exactly because she was just being true to herself. And like Trei said, I love that she has done the smart thing of what you're supposed to do for a Housewives show. Brand yourself. You can't just get on a show and not be anything bigger 9 seasons later. What's the point? You're just collecting one little check and not doing anything else. Candiace has literally been to Essence Festival, Grammys, all the award shows, all the red carpets, acting. She's been a part of multiple series. She's been in movies. She's been a music career. She has toured. That's huge for a new artist and for a housewife. And her music is good. Some housewives have kind of cheesy music. Candiace has quality music videos, as some people say are low budget, never low budget.
Look at what she's accomplished starting off as a housewife.
Think about it. She was season 3, season 8, how much she has done. Some of these women that are still from season 1 to now haven't done not even half of what Candiace has done. And still probably won't because they don't have the right team. They don't have anything in place. Candiace has done so much and I'm just so proud of her. At first I was sad and I am going to be sad, but like she said, it's just a break. I know Candiace will be back.
When you think about people who maximize and monopolize off the platform, Bethany did it with New York. Candy did it with Atlanta. Candiace is the one who kind of did it with Potomac.
Think about it. I'm just going ahead and mention that. We're what season? This is the 8th season. And so at the end of this season, we saw Robin wanting to open up a facial place.
Or exercise place or something like that.
And I guess your hat business didn't work, so now you want to do a facial thing. Because one, your husband doesn't have a job, so you have to make sure you have multiple incomes coming in. We haven't seen Giselle really do anything outside of Housewives.
No, she got the little active wear line now.
With Ashley.
Once it's fully released, we'll see about that. It's only been like on a fashion show.
Spring, summer, winter.
Hopefully it's not She by Sheree for 10 years.
It'll be Amazon. It's gonna be soft Amazon. You know, you got Wendy. I'm torn. I like Wendy, but she hasn't really brought anything other than that. You know, she has a talk show that she's trying to do on YouTube now.
She did the candle line.
Well, no, I respect Wendy of the fact that she's a correspondent for a lot of news outlets.
Candiace is the one that I feel like has done
the most. Agreed. I just love Candiace. I just love her.
So with Candiace going, allegedly, Robin is probably on the way out as well too.
Let's say she got fired. Candiace is by choice.
Nothing has been confirmed yet as far as Robin. She hasn't released anything for the Robin. or whatever she calls herself. Karen said they're boring, whoever they are.
Ashley need to go too.
I was just about to ask you guys. So if we got Candiace is going to be on break, we got Robin who could be potentially fired allegedly. Do you think they need to have any more cash shakeups?
Ashley, Giselle.
I don't think they're going to let go of Giselle or Ashley yet. I think they have to wait for this new season to see what new blood they could bring. Now, if that new blood is good, because it's going to take a lot to replace Candiace.
This is the perfect time to get rid of Giselle and Ashley, is because there's nobody else really to beef with.
Giselle's not going in. We mean Robin and Ashley.
No, I'm talking about Ashley and Giselle because their only storyline really is Candiace, if you think about it. So if Candiace is gone now, who are they really going to have a storyline and have beef with?
I think a lot of people are wanting to see Giselle without Robin. Here's my thing. Robin had the opportunity for multiple seasons to stand up. I mean, if you think about it, Robin could be a better housewife than Giselle. She's married. She had the hat business. This is the worst time for her to get fired because she's about to open up another business. So she kind of needs this platform to kind of elevate that. The season when COVID was happening, when she was depressed, I felt like that was a missed opportunity for her. I think it was a missed opportunity for her to be real with us about what was going on with Juan. One thing I love about Mia, on this finale, baby, Mia put it all out there. And I love that about her.
Well, she has to. She needs the money.
She had to secure a bag.
Wait a minute.
She had to secure a bag.
She needed to secure a bag.
Mia told us she had an inheritance, baby.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
What inheritance? Because first of all, who she had inheritance from? Because her mama, she wasn't close to her mama or her daddy.
And she told us that she be the one that be sending them transfers to Gordon's account. But
Okay, I'll believe it when I see it because, yeah, she needs that paycheck. She's gonna do everything right now.
I happen to agree with Carlos King on this one. Mia is the future of Potomac.
Hell to the no. Hell to the no, no,
I mean, honestly,
no. I don't.
I kind of can see that. Mia does have a lot of things that can potentially work for her.
That's right.
I think that she is a woman who can bring us a lot of drama, also different storylines. She can also bring in other people if she need be, that can help her create something around her.
Wait, Trey. One, Mia has personal story. So she has the whole story with Gordon, her new boo Inc., the possibility of the older son being his and not Gordon's. And she has drama outside of personal drama. Her and Karen are the new Giselle and Karen.
No, I want them to bring, what's her name? Jacqueline needs to be a full-time housewife.
Well, no.
Yes, Jacqueline is good.
You know they're friends again, right?
I want Jacqueline in.
And let's use her a little bit. Let's keep her as a friend throughout the whole season. I don't know about go ahead and give her,
maybe ease her in like Sutton.
So, but you know who I do like? Candiace and Wendy's friend.
Okay.
Yes, I like her. I like her. She's real. She got a business. She's
educated. She got her business. I like that.
And she can fight.
Right. Yep, I like her. I think that if they got rid of NeNe, they can bring her in and use her and use her.
I honestly, guys, and you can tell me if you agree, I don't think NeNe's going anywhere.
I think NeNe's gone.
I think she's going, and I think she should have never actually got an opportunity, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a wasted opportunity.
We had nothing from her all season. She beefed with Wendy, and that was it.
And she thought the thing with Wendy was going to go somewhere, and it went nowhere.
She should have been a friend.
It flatlined.
Now let's talk about Karen. Now Karen went down and got a DUI. Have you ever had a DUI before?
I don't drive, so I've never. I don't have a license. I have a passport, I have a state ID, so I could go out of the country. I ain't driving. I haven't driven a car since I was 16.
Period. He said, I can go out of the country.
Gallo doesn't drive.
He said, I don't catch cars, I catch flights.
Listen, Karen, the Grand Dame, I don't care if you get a DUI, 2 DUIs, bitch, at this point, I don't even care if you hit somebody walking across the crosswalk. I can still love and ride for you.
She's the Grand Dame.
Speaking of which, let's take a moment to pause.
You read my mind, because I was about to do that. You talk about running people over, let's go ahead and take a moment of silence on the people who passed away in this boat that hit this bridge that wasn't built correctly in Baltimore. Let's go ahead and take a moment in silence.
A theory when it comes to this bridge in Baltimore. Now we all know Baltimore is raggedy. It's raggedy as hell. It's ghetto as hell.
Oh God!
They say the boat lost power or something like that.
No, they did. I saw a video.
I seen the video. The lights completely went off.
I believe. Trey, what happened? happened?
I don't know what happened.
Your power went out again. I believe that bridge had a lot of problems, and the city didn't want to pay for it.
But most bridges do.
And what did they do? I believe they ran that ship into that bridge on purpose so they can rebuild that bridge. Now,
Maurice.
I'm not from Baltimore. No.
Maurice, no.
No, Trey, think about it. But if the city don't want to pay for it, what better way to get a new bridge than to knock the whole damn thing down? What in the world is that ship doing going? How many times has a ship that big ever been there before?
Maurice, you're not gonna kill nobody to do that.
Sometimes people have to be sacrificed. I'm not saying that I would do it, but I really believe they ran that ship in front of that bridge up, baby. Did you?
No, it's so funny because some people were saying that
the bridge just took.
I'm gonna drink to that.
No, it really did.
Right.
The way it fell, it was just like
boom, 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 boom. And they all go falling
But
down.
no, somebody was saying that.
And it was cold. They said the people could only last an hour because it was cold up there. I don't know what's going on with this weather, baby. The pollen is in the air, the sun is shining, but bitch, it's cold as hell out here. Inflation is up, the prices is up, pollen is in the air. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on. That bridge fell down too quick. Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
Did you see it?
I was actually laying in the bed last night because I had a hard time sleeping.
Because the bridge fell down?
No, because I wasn't getting sleep. I went to the gym, came back.
So you was wind up.
No, I went to the gym because I couldn't sleep. Like, I didn't go to bed till like 4 o'clock last night.
Why we didn't record yesterday then, Trey?
Because I didn't hear from you.
Oh, I responded to you. You texted me and said,
no, that's what I'm saying.
I
I went to the gym.
Said, hey.
Because I went to the gym because I could not sleep and I was up. Did you want me to text you at 4 o'clock?
Girl, cut it out.
You want me to text you at 4 o'clock?
Whatever. The bridge came down like London bridges falling.
So what I'm saying, when I
down.
saw the video of it and I was like, what in the hell? At first I thought it was a prank. Or I thought
I thought Karen did it. I thought she ran her car into that bridge and caused all that. But anywho,
You're horrible.
The grandma basically said that the reason she got the DUI is because Mother's Day is coming up and she wants to, she's sad because her mom passed away, her dad's passed away. Karen, girl, you was just drunk and you decided to get behind the wheel. Don't blame it on your mama.
She was emotional. She met with a friend of hers. They was talking about their parents and, she had a couple extra mimosas and glasses of wine. And,
it happens.
It happens. I've never had a DUI personally myself, but I have driven drunk.
I'm never gonna get one.
I've driven drunk before. I hit a median. I ain't hit nobody, but I hit a median.
I've walked drunk before, but I've gotten hit by a car head on. I mean, I survived.
So it was your fault because you was walking drunk?
No, I was walking sober at that time, but I got hit head on. I mean, I flew. Whole life flashed before my eyes.
Flown drunk before.
But you survived.
I survived my first car accident. I was in a car and I shattered my femur bone and my humerus and my head split open, and I survived. So
this guy has a bigger plan for you, baby. He was not.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Just a little wheelchair and
little razzle dazzle,
handicap sign. You know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't drive, but car service.
Karen, raise your glass to you, girl.
We love you, Karen. You got this,
girl. You can do no wrong in our eyes, girl. The Housewives got a lot going on, girl. Annemarie from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was fine. She mad because she felt like the producer set her up to be going after Sutton's esophagus and all kinds of stuff like that. Are you sad to see Annemarie go?
No, she should have never been casted just like NECA.
Let's talk about who was hired or rehired, I should say. Porsha Williams, because the name is changing. We have found out that Porsha Williams is returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, she also had another gig that she was working on, right? And it looked like a previous co-worker of hers, cast member, was
Lanithia NeNe Leaks.
So is her middle name NeNe, or is it short for Lanithia?
NeNe is her nickname or her short
name. Lanithia, yeah.
Lanithia is her first name. Tavoris is your first name.
Maurice
is my first name. And is Nick your real name, Gallo?
No, it's Nicholas.
Nicholas is his
real name. You're from New York?
Who?
Are you from New York?
No, I'm from South Carolina.
Because you was like Tavoris, Tavoris, I'm like, what? Like, what's up, son?
Girl, get to it. Get to the point. Get to the point.
Allegedly, Porsha was trying to get NeNe kicked off of a show with her because, previous bad banter that they had on the Housewives of Atlanta. I personally think that NeNe is bullshitting, of course, like she, does and do. But of course, we want to run with the story. One person gives a story in one situation, and then they're against Porsha, My thing is, even if Porsha said, hey, network, in the past, I have had situations with this particular individual.
No, ma'am.
And I don't feel comfortable currently maybe working.
You about to make me pull the liquor out from over here now.
Pull the liquor out, baby. Pull the liquor out. We can take a shot right now. We can take a shot right now. But I just feel like there's not a problem that Porsha is telling someone that I don't want to work with her. I don't feel comfortable. So you know what? I'm going to pull back. Y'all can find somebody else. I think furthermore, if you actually look more into it, NeNe out here going on double dates with Simon and his new girl.
No. Which No. The reason she did that was in response.
No, that's bullshit. Because for me, that's bullshit. Because for me,
it's not
Porsha could have knew that NeNe was already pulling stunts.
Pulling stunts? What the hell you think Porsha did? NeNe was thinking me and Porsha, girl, little big sister, me, we were good. Oh, I found out Porsha got the same booking down to the Upshaws on Netflix that I got. Okay, I'm gonna see little sister. I get down to the studio. Porsha tell the people, well, me and her had issues. Me and you had issues, but me and you are good enough to go on dinner dates and double dates with our African princes and all kind of stuff like that. Now all of a sudden, now you don't want to work with me? Trei, come on.
There's a difference because if the husbands want to connect and hang out, Porsha could have been the one, you know what, I'm gonna ride this hotel and I'm gonna just go ahead and go. Just because you saw me in Dubai and we spoke and had some drinks.
No, but you know what?
That don't mean we're good because I've taken shots of people that I'm not good with. I've had drinks and had, been cordial with people I'm not good with. So just because Porsha decided to say, okay, I'm gonna take these shots and these drinks with you, that don't mean we good. That don't mean what you did to me in the past is good. My husband might be good with your boyfriend and they may be cool. I'm gonna hang out, I'm gonna do this double date. But when it comes to me getting my check, no, I'm gonna be separate from it. And I don't think that's a problem for Porsha to do that.
I think it is a problem because she should have had the decency to have a conversation with NeNe prior to going. You went to the white man before you came and had a conversation.
No, what she did was she went to her check, her bag.
Well, guess what? She didn't get the bag because they ended up booking Cynthia Bailey because she was on that snake shit.
It's okay. NeNe need that check. NeNe need that check. Porsha get her that she had.
What do you think? You're gonna be the voice of reason in this situation because Trei. So that lets me know that Trei will go to the network on me before having the conversation with me if there's a problem.
I just really wish let bygones be bygones with everything that has happened in the past. Just knowing where a bad place Atlanta's at right now in the Housewives franchise. Like, I just think they need to let everything go. I mean, they're grown. They're not young. They're not even, they're grown adults. I think Porsha should have just never brought it up. Not saying she had a disagreement. I'm like Trei says, yes, I'm sure they've had a lot of disagreements. I get it. It's catty stuff, petty stuff. But I just think, I wish it would have never been brought up for the sole fact, like if NeNe could ever come back to the Housewives and Porsha now is being casted, that would be TV gold.
It would be.
To bring them back.
She messed it up.
Yeah, because I was hoping it would come back.
Negative. NeNe messed it up for herself. NeNe tried to sue the network. She claimed that it was racist.
You got to remember, let that be. That's in the past.
That's right.
We're looking in the future. We're looking forward. We're looking forward, Trei.
Let me cry for NeNe. Let me cry for NeNe. Hold on. Boo. No, girl.
NeNe had to follow Bravo again on social because this is a big thing. When you follow people,
what NeNe had to go do. NeNe had to go on social media to try to make this bigger than what it is. Porsha ain't even respond.
You know what? Yeah, Porsha didn't respond because she got caught with her hand in the motherfucking cookie.
No, Porsha just continued to do what she was doing. She was hanging out with her best friend. And having a good time.
I put it like this. Both of them need a paycheck at the end of the day.
We all need a
paycheck. But I'm talking about, I think Porsha thought she was comfortable at a point recently, and now she's realizing she needs to work.
No, Porsha. Again. Let me tell you, the man or whoever, the girl or whoever, the alien, whoever, approached Porsha and said, Porsha, we're going to be bringing in NeNe. We want to make sure that y'all are good.
No.
Porsha?
I don't believe that.
Well, we've had our differences in the past. I don't know if I feel comfortable right now in this situation where I'm at. Hold on. Based on what I'm going through, with my separation, if I feel comfortable uncomfortable of working with NeNe.
No.
I'm a
what
step
Porsha
back.
thought.
But you don't know that. You don't know that.
She could go to the network people and try to throw NeNe
So
under the
you
bus
think that she just got up?
NeNe is quote unquote blackballed.
So you think
she was on some snake shit, Trey, and so she got caught with her hand in the
Maurice, I'm not gonna.
I don't blame you.
I'm not gonna listen to anything you have to say about what Porsha did because you never liked Porsha. You've never liked Porsha ever. You never liked Porsha. I'm not gonna listen to anything you ever had to say about her.
It's not about not liking Porsha or not liking Porsha. It's about what's right and what's right and what's wrong and what's wrong. If there was a problem, she should have went to NeNe directly and had a conversation with NeNe. No, she decided to go behind, and what she tried to do, she tried to leverage the fact that NeNe was quote unquote blackballed. Okay, let me go ahead and get NeNe out and get this particular part. That was wrong. You don't do nobody like that.
She didn't do that though. She literally said that she's leaving and they recasted it.
I just wish Porsha would have never spoke on it. That's all I would say. I love Porsha. I love Porsha a lot.
Guess what the people behind the scenes did, Trey? They came and told NeNe. Porsha said this. Porsha said that. Are y'all having a problem?
So we completely agree everything that NeNe said on that live on her Instagram.
I believe it.
Okay.
I'm not saying everything NeNe says.
I'm
not saying everything NeNe says is right or truthful. I just think at this point in their they're becoming reality TV star legacy legends. You know what I'm saying? And I think at this point they need to let go of that petty stuff and people just want to see them together.
I don't think it was petty though.
But no, I'm not saying it was petty, but I'm saying it is petty of a point of you're speaking on it. You weren't even in it. So why even speak on it? Just let it go and just focus on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
So what world would we be in, right? If we decide to put ourselves in situations that are uncomfortable to us and not be able to speak on it.
Girl, we was on vacation. We were on vacation.
No. They were not on vacation together. Even NeNe said this. They both were in Dubai at the same time and they ran into each other.
If she was so bothered or didn't want to be associated with someone who's blackballed, she would have never went to go meet with NeNe.
That's not true because like I said it a few minutes ago, that could be where their partners were okay with meeting and she just rolled with it.
I will say this from Miss Ayan from Dubai. She tells me that NeNe is amazing and every time she's in Dubai they hang out and it's the best time ever.
Yes.
And that NeNe is a great friend and a great time.
She gonna tell you that because it's her friend, but I don't believe it. We all know
it
that
has nothing to do with friendship.
NeNe is nasty. She's a nasty individual, and she's gonna continue to be a nasty individual. And you're never gonna change my mind on that.
You know what? You're a nasty individual too.
Whatever.
If you would do, you know what?
I'll say this. NeNe took a photo with me. Porsha wouldn't.
Oh, whatever, Gallo. Whatever.
Oh, and I'll say this, Gallo. Kenya took a photo with me, but guess what? I had to pay to take a photo with Porsha.
What's wrong with that? So, right.
We want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Wine Up. Again, please make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you share it on all of your social media platforms. Gallo, we want to thank you for joining us again because Trey on that bull.
Whatever.
You know what? Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Watching. We will see you guys next time. We appreciate you. And remember to tell yourself that, again, how do you get these? What is it? Do I need to? Wait a minute. Let me back up.
Don't fall now.
What am I doing now?
I'm not getting it either, so I don't know.
Good job, management. That's what happened when you got the coin. Okay, you got the coin. You get this.
I'm just gonna cry instead.
Right, my crying is still on the floor. Bye, Candiace girl.
We love you, Candiace.